Hello and welcome to the first episode of Crunch Time. My name is Seth Nefsky, and this episode Sorry, hold on a second. Hey Liam, what's up? Wait, you're back? Hold on, you're back. After 2 weeks, you're coming back. But I feel like I was just about to hit my stride, Liam. Liam, are you really going to do this to me? Are you really going to take this away from me? Liam, this is all I have. Do you realize that? You know what? You know what, Liam? I guess if it's good for the show, it's good for me. Welcome back.
Hello and welcome to the 11th episode of Crunch Time, the show where I ask a sports-related question to a panel of 4 contestants who present their answers to me in the form of 1-minute video rants. That's right, I'm back. I'm your host, Liam Crothers, and this week I decided to ask our panelists Joseph, Julian, Keaton, and Thomas, who has the best celebration in sports. My personal favorite is Hingle McCringleberry, utilizing the 3-pump rule. Go Rhinos! The rules of the game are simple. Our 4 contestants present their rants to me, and when the episode is over, you, the audience, votes on the winner, either in the comments section or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Links in the description below. But before we get into the rants, let's go over last episode's voting results. Natasha, who ranted that Conor McGregor is the most compelling athlete outside of sport, finished with 23% of the vote. Sorry, Natasha, but much like Cowboy Cerrone, you're knocked out of Crunch Time. Arguing that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the most compelling athlete outside of sport, Joseph finished with 46% of the vote. Congratulations to Joseph and Giannis, as so far this is the only championship you guys share. Kayla, who argued that Colin Kaepernick is the most compelling athlete outside of sport, ended up with 19% of the vote. And lastly, our defending champion Kyle, who argued that Sadio Mane was the most compelling athlete outside of sport, got 13% of the vote. Sorry, Kyle, but as Sadio Mane once said, if a man does not have the sauce, then he is lost. Wait, no, that's Gucci Mane, my bad. Our returning champion, Joseph Shinoda, will be arguing that Joe Carter's walk-off celebration in the 1993 World Series was the best celebration in sports. Oh, that reminds me. This episode is brought to you by Weber Naturals Glucosamine Chondroitin. Protect your joints, just like Joe Carter.
What's the best celebration in sports? Well, to me, it's got to be something iconic, right? It's got to be something that transcends the sport. Now, picture this. It's Game 6, Championship Series, chance to win it all. And no, I'm not talking Raptors this time. I'm talking Blue Jays. It's 1993 World Series. Jays down 1 run, 2 runners on base. Joe Carter up at bat. What does he do? Swings it deep into left field. It's gone. Now, I know you probably have this photo in mind. A photo so iconic that in 2015, Drake used it as the cover art for his diss track. Joe Carter running the bases, jumping up in the air, arms extended towards his teammates as they lift him up in the air. Jays repeat as world champions. Now, what do we hear after that? Joe Carter. Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. That's iconic. That's transcendent. That's Joe Carter.
Thanks, Joseph. And who knows, maybe if your argument is compelling enough, you'll join Drake and Joe Carter in going back-to-back. Next up is Julian Donato, arguing that Jose Bautista's bat flip is the best celebration in sports. Oh, that reminds me. This episode is brought to you by Booster Juice. So good, you'll flip.
The bat flip has become an iconic celebration within baseball. It usually occurs in a highly emotional situation. Jose Bautista's bat flip in the 2015 ALDS is one of the most iconic bat flips in the history of bat flips. After the Jays went down 1 run in the 7th inning, Bautista steps up to the plate after not 1, but 3 Ranger errors in the bottom half. Bautista got his pitch and bang, gone. No doubt home run, deep to left field. A moment in Toronto sports that has been etched in eternity. A little stare as the ball soared through the air, and then the flip. Batista launches his bat into orbit and then trots the bases. The building was electrified, the Jays were pumped, and the Rangers were deflated. That moment, when Batista throws his bat, is one that capped off an iconic Blue Jays run and is easily the best celebration in sports.
Thanks, Julian. Question for you. Do you think the Rangers were more deflated that year or the next year when they got swept? Who knows? Next up, it's halftime. For this episode, halftime is brought to you by a clip from Ranter Joseph's video, June 13th, highlighting the 2019 Toronto Raptors championship run. Take a look.
The deal is final. The Spurs will send Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green to the Raptors.
Kyle. Craig! Got it! Tatum! Denied! His career high is Serge Ibaka.
Next, we have Keaton Walechka, arguing that Usain Bolt's lightning bolt celebration is the best in sports.
For me, the best celebration in sport is not even a question. It has to belong to Usain Bolt in his iconic lightning bolt pose that he strikes at the end of all of his races. What started as a way to celebrate his win in the 100-meter dash quickly turned into a worldwide phenomenon. The pose was used in multiple campaign ads and helped to cement his status as legendary amongst the sporting world. The celebration even moved beyond the Olympic scope, with Prince Harry, President Obama, and more striking their own version of the pose, and Twitter creating a contest for fans, with Usain Bolt even voting on some of his favorites. What helps to set this celebration apart from the others is the ties it has to Jamaica for Usain Bolt. The move originated from a dance he used to partake in when he was younger, and this allows him to show off his culture and his pride within the Olympic arena. This has become one of the most iconic celebrations of our generations and has transcended so many platforms and lasted for so many years that it is undoubtedly the best and perhaps the most notable celebration in sports.
Thanks, Keaton. Man, Prince Harry, President Obama, and now, Crunch Time host Liam Crothers. Bolt's got some really good company, let me tell you. Last but not least, we have Thomas West, arguing that Kirk Gibson's celebration after his walk-off home run during the 1988 World Series was the best in sports. I mean, he hit that home run on a broken leg. I don't even want to get out of bed when I have a hangnail.
The greatest sports celebration of all time is the Kirk Gibson fist pump in Game 1 of the 1988 World Series, the LA Dodgers versus the Oakland Athletics. To set the scene for you, Game 1, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning, the LA Dodgers are down by 1 run, facing one of the best pitchers of his generation, the closer for the Athletics, Dennis Eckersley. Kirk Gibson, who wasn't even able to come on the field in the starting lineups because he had injured his right and his left leg, came up for a pinch hit appearance in the 9th inning and one of the most improbable spots. He went down 0-2 in the count and came back to make it 3-2 before clocking a 2-run home run to win the game for the LA Dodgers in Game 1. It was all capped off by an epic fist bump as he rounded the bases and Vince Scully saying, "In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened."
Well, that's going to do it for Crunch Time this week. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to vote for the episode winner, either in the comments or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You can follow all of the Crunch Time Ranters on social media with links in the description below. And be sure to check out Joseph's full video. My name is Liam Crothers. Thank you for watching Crunch Time.